We're going to make some pork chops encrusted in fine yellow cornmeal mixed with ground caraway seeds. So if you enjoy rye bread, you should enjoy this crust. And we're going to cook it with, at the same time, apples, peeled, diced up, onion, pepper, some cranberry, dried cranberries, and garlic. It should be a very tasty item. And it should look well also. And this little bit of fat that's over here on the pork chop, we're going to trim that off. This is for actually one person and a little child. You need 2 pork chops each, or 3 women that are watching their weight. The first thing you do is cut everything up. You want to dice or use a press on the garlic, that's fine. I like to have pieces of garlic in my food. Peppers, julienne, diced small, diced large, it doesn't matter. And the onions, but I put down the amount that you should use. The apples, diced up nice and fine. Usually you have pork with applesauce, at least I was raised that way. A lot of people don't. And this way you get the feeling of having applesauce. The apples are diced very fine, they'll just disintegrate nicely. And I'm using, which I usually don't use, is a lot of butter in this dish because I had a hard day working yesterday and the day before, and I need to have a meal that I'm really going to enjoy, and the richer the better. So we're going to get started now. The next thing we're going to do is just get the pork chops ready, turn the fire on. Everything's going into this skillet together. Moderate heat, large enough so everything can go in there. Well, not together exactly. First we're going to brown the pork chops in there in butter, and then we're going to take them out and then cook everything else, picking up the flavor, sort of deglazing in the pan. It's going to be tasty. So what are we going to do with the pork? Well, we got our salt and pepper here. It's not a lot of pepper in there, but that's my mix. I'm going to season both sides with salt and pepper. I don't put the seasoning into the a breading type because you lose a lot, and this way it's there. Turn it over, do the same thing on the other side. Well, along with the butter that I just put in the skillet, that amount, and I'm going to put in some olive oil. This will keep the butter from really browning. And we'll take those pork chops. This is the mix with the cornmeal and the caraway seed. You can use your hands, but this way you don't get it all over yourself. Well, you get it on the floor like that, and you do it just and drop it right in. Simple. The fat didn't come off because my wife overheard me saying that I'm taking the fat off, and she screamed at me. Okay, so the fat stays on this time. And a moderate flame, not too hot. I can smell the caraway. Well, it's right under my nose anyway. Not using any egg or flour. Notice the flame isn't that high because I want to get the pork cooked. And now we're going to add the other ingredients. The apples will drain. I like one pot cooking, and this should do it like so. Raise the flame a little bit. So now we put it on a very high flame. What I'm going to do is, as soon as I turn this over, I have my color on the fork. The other side I don't care about. As you can see, it's going to get color rather easily too, because the caraway is dark, cornmeal isn't white. And after I turn it over, we are going to put a lid on this. And we have to put some seasoning on what we just put in there. A little salt. And pepper. And if you want, which I'm going to do later, is add hot sauce to mine. When this is looks nice like that, turn it over. Mix this up. Cover it. Lower the flame. Moderate flame. And everything should come out cooked together. So we'll give this about, let me put the timer on 10 minutes, and then we will come back and check it. Even with, oh, there's the cranberries, forgot to put them in. You can mix this stuff a little. Raise the flame just a hair. We're looking at about another 3 minutes, and now I'm going to put the sherry in there. Give a mix. Feel the pork getting firm. Don't forget, you don't have to make pork well done. That was like 100 years ago. Got about 2 minutes to go. We're at the end of 10 minutes, and let's see if this pork is done. Yes, it is. So we'll take the pork out. Nice color. Turn it over. Getting all the flavor there. I will give this a taste. That's good. The caraway gave it a nice flavor. So now we're ready to put this plate together. We are having someone in the house is going to have 2 of these. And there we go. Oh, there's one more item that's going on there, and that's a baked potato. All set. I'm going to enjoy this right now with my wife. I hope you do. A nice dinner. Grilled shrimp, grilled scallops, grilled vegetables, all to me mixed with some squid ink fettuccine. What I'm going to do is season the shrimps, leave the shell on. Just like a piece of meat tastes better on the bone, they'll taste better, but later we're going to cut them up. I'm going to grill that. We're going to grill the zucchini. We're going to grill those beautiful sea scallops. Look how large they are. Grill the asparagus, the shallots, the leeks, everything. Then cut it up and mix it into the squid fettuccine. So we'll get started. We'll turn the grill on, cut everything up, and get going here.